Now, we did not plan that. That just happens to be
The
where...
bottom of that building.
The bottom of that building is just where the camera ends. Isn't that weird? What a weird coincidence. That it just happens to end right there at the bottom of the screen, at the bottom of that building.
It's the strangeness of life.
The life is full of variables, Rich.
Yes. Yes, so what?
And sometimes random things can seem to have a purpose, but they're just random.
True, but typically I distrust coincidence.
Why?
I don't trust coincidence. That's all. I really want to investigate the fuck out of something before I'm willing to accept coincidence.
I mean, they happen all the time.
I know. I just don't trust them.
You just don't trust them. I guess that's fair. Hey, it's those guys. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We weren't necessarily feeling the funny voices yet. And I want to have a conversation about Deadbolt. A little too close to Wedlock, if you know what I'm saying. No, it's actually the other way around, but...
Oh, is my shirt?
Are you getting keyed out?
I don't know.
Oh, I suppose you're wearing a green shirt, Rich.
It's a blue shirt.
It's fine.
How do we adjust that? We're
see.
professionals, Jack.
You see? You see?
Where do I go in the settings?
Huh?
Where do I go in the settings?
Well, right-click on Facecam.
Okay.
Go to Properties, then into Green Screen. Probably if you turn the similarity down.
Down.
That's probably how you would do it. Yeah, that's pretty good. Nope. Now we're getting the border. Turn it back up.
Are we?
Yeah, I see.
No, I don't.
I don't know what's what. It's you know what? It's a black.
Give me a second.
It's a black.
Give me a second. We're professionals, Jack. We're professionals.
It looks fine, Rich.
I look like a ghost.
We're playing a game starring the Grim Reaper.
I look like I'm starring in the Sixth Sense.
We're playing the Grim Reaper, the game. No,
Is this thing?
Oh God, that's even worse.
Is it?
You're wearing a green shirt and have a green sweater.
The green sweater's fine.
Terrible things are happening. I think the shirt is fine. Whatever you're
I
comfortable
figured the shirt
with.
would be fine. The shirt is like blue.
Yeah, but it's in the same family. It's in the same color family, Rich. This is the third time Rich has been a ghost.
So what's the origin of the Deadbolt Wedlock story again? How did that work?
When I was much younger, I saw a stand-up comedian, and I loved stand-up comedy.
Yeah, everyone does.
I was in love with it. No, I mean, I loved it.
Everyone loves stand-up comedy except for Egon Spengler.
I had a passion for stand-up comedy. I would consume as much stand-up comedy as I possibly could. And we were out on vacation, and we saw a stand-up comic. And now that I'm older, I realize he was a complete hack.
Yeah.
But at the time, I loved him, and he had this little bit about marriage and why he would never get married. Oh no, I don't think I'm right for marriage. I don't think I could ever get married. You know, wedlock. That's a little too close to deadbolt.
Did he go? Nyeh, nyeh?
And he went. That was how he did his punchline. No, he did not do that. But the joke has always stuck with me as possibly one of the worst jokes ever.
Did you recognize that at the time?
No, I thought it was hilarious. But of course, I mean, I was a teenager. I'm talking young teenager. Like, so for me, it was just like, ha ha ha, marriage. Yeah, that'd suck. It'd suck to be married. Like, I don't even know if I had a girlfriend at the time.
I am a weird man.
Okay.
Because I always thought the idea of marriage sounded nice. Love seems like a nice thing.
Sure.
You get someone, you really like each other, you spend your lives together, always there for each other. Sounded wonderful. I look forward to getting married.
Oh, I grew up in a dysfunctional house.
So did I.
There you go. I don't know, like in everything pop culture-wise, like think about Married with Children, right?
Yeah.
Oh, marriage is a joke in Married with Children. Like everything pop culture-wise told me that marriage was terrible. Like every guy hated marriage. And so it's like, okay, I'm supposed to hate marriage. Wedlock. Deadbolt. Gold! That's gold!
You see, I like Married with Children myself, but I could also think for myself.
Well, but
and I didn't let the TV tell me.
I
did not let the TV tell me how to believe.
I am significantly younger than you.
I know.
I know. So when I saw Married with Children, I was much more impressionable. I was an impressionable youth. You were a grown-ass adult when Married with Children came on. I was a youth.
Why was that an unhappy marriage?
I have no idea.
Peggy wanted to have sex almost constantly.
Peggy was super hot and wanted to have sex all the time. I have no idea why that was supposed to be a bad marriage.
Here's the thing about Married with Children. Is it the story of a closeted gay man?
He sells shoes. Hangs out with his buddies all the time.
Yep.
Constantly refuses to have sex with his hot wife.
Yep.
And he definitely over-accentuates all of his manly features,
Yep.
like all the time.
Yep.
Ooh, that's exactly it.
I'm sure that's not intended. You could read that into there.
Yeah.
You could. So what the fuck are we playing? We have a game going on.
We're playing Deadbolt.
What the fuck is Deadbolt?
So here is all you need to know about Deadbolt. It is the exact same creative team that made Risk of Rain.
Why is that all I need to know?
Because that's what sold me on it.
That's what sold you on it.
Didn't you love Risk of Rain?
I like Risk of Rain.
These are these people who are made Risk of Rain, and they made a new game called Deadbolt.
See, that's not fair. I don't know if that's entirely fair.
Well,
What was our argument? You came in today.
I came in today, and I wanted to ask Rich a very important question. Can you guys hear this, by the way? Because here's something I can tell you for sure. This game's soundtrack is on fleck. It is an amazing soundtrack.
You're going to be so embarrassed with yourself in like 6 months.
Why? You're saying on fleck?
Yes.
That's right. Chris Tadulu did this soundtrack, and it is awesome. It's a great soundtrack. I've been listening to it all the time. Anyway, here's my question. Here's a question I posed to Risk. To Risk of Rich. I know it's Fleek. I know it is. Does an artist's previous work, or is it fair to judge an artist's new work by their previous work?
My knee-jerk response was yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I was thinking like you're going from Dark Souls to Bloodborne.
Sure.
Not one genre into something entirely different.
Yeah?
Then it's less relevant, but not completely irrelevant.
It's not completely irrelevant, and here's been my issue is I've been playing a lot of Deadbolt, and overall enjoying it. I think it's a fine game. I think it's a fine game and an amazing soundtrack. But in my head, it's just not as good as Risk of Rain. Mm-hmm. But they're completely different games.
Yeah.
But I can't separate them because that was the reason that I bought the game. These people who made a game that I love made a new game. I'm going to buy that game. So, like, they're intertwined in me. Happy Feet versus Mad Max. George Miller made Mad Max. Happy Feet must be great.
Like, would you judge Invisible Ink based on Mark of the Ninja?
Right, exactly.
They're so different, though.
They're so different. That's a good question.
And that's, it's less relevant for me because I love both.
Right.
I know you didn't like Invisible Ink.
Well,
but it wasn't because of Mark of the Ninja.
Right. Like, I'm more on the fencey about Invisible. I was all about it, and now I'm more on the fencey about Invisible Ink.
Yeah, okay.
But, yeah. Also, Mark of the Ninja and Invisible Ink have enough separating them. These have very similar art styles. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, yeah.
We're going to click on the thing.
We didn't... Yeah.
We got the preamble on. Done, or whatever. We didn't what?
Oh, wait, where's OBS?
Mark of the Ninja story is dull as potatoes. Potato with an E. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. It's fantastic 2D stealth gameplay.
It's a fantastic 2D stealth game. Oh god, its story is bad. Oh no. So you mean I'm less invested when I'm fucking slicing people in half?
Or sneaking by them without killing anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another night. Okay. I'm assuming I had to do that.
No.
No?
Do you see it up
E.
in the corner? Oh.
What? What happened?
You got dead. That guy shot you.
Oh. Okay.
You can take cover.
Am I supposed to kill these guys or not?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why do you tell me I shouldn't have done that?
Well, you didn't. Oh, I thought you meant punch him to death.
Okay.
You could stab him to death.
Okay. How many knives do you get, though? Because you get more than one. Do you use one kill per knife?
No. Well, so the knife is either a stabby weapon, and then you get unlimited stabs with it, or you could throw it, and you get one throw. But if you throw the knife, it's an insta-kill.
Okay.
For these guys, at least.
That's different.
Step, 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 step. Hey, Matt Crawfish. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could come along. What is this game for us noobs? This is Deadbolt by the makers of Risk of Rain. And
Oh shit.
yeah, oh yeah, you see the little pointer,
Yeah.
and it's a bit of an odd. I want to call it like side scrolly Hotline Miami. You know, where it's very it's got some action, but it also has some stealth elements. And unlike Hotline Miami, it's less chaotic. Hotline Miami, you know, you're kind of clustering your way through the whole thing. And here, it's every movement is a little more purposeful.
How do you switch weapons?
E? No? Yeah, I'm sure it'll tell you. No, E is cover. I'm sure it will tell you in the next tutorial level. Oh, there you go.
No.
No, that's not it. Space? There you go, space bar.
Alright. Much as I'm a keyboard and mouse guy, I'm not used to using WASD.
You can swap all the stuff if you want. You can swap all of the things. So here's a neat little strategic stealthy mechanic where you can you can smoke your way through air vents and toilets and pipes, water pipes, to gain the advantage over the zombies. These are zombies.
Are they?
Yes.
They're actually zombies.
These are actual zombies. You're the Grim Reaper. You have an adorable little skull face.
Uh-huh.
And these are zombies.
That doesn't seem like it's accurate. They have guns.
Yeah. The zombies in this world have guns.
Ah, okay, the mouse scrolly scroll does it too.
Oh, there you go. Would have been curious to know our thoughts on what? No, neither of us have played Fallout. Neither of us have played Fallout 4. Not necessarily our type of game. A single anything is able to kill you. If you get hit at all, you're dead. You're dead.
Oh, I'm finally back. Yeah, yes, I am, person of mystery. Who are you? How do I talk to you? I can only turn on the light?
Mm-hmm.
Find them.
Fine then. Deadbolt.
How do I get up?
How do you get up? Can you guys not hear me?
Sit and talk to... Oh, there we go.
I'm curious to know your thoughts on using emulators to substantially improve the graphics of older games.
It's fine. Why would I feel badly about it?
I mean, you guys know how I feel about emulators in general.
Oh, it's terrible! You have to play the game looking like it did, or you're a bad person?
Well, usually when you have an emulator, it means you're stealing the game. And you know how I feel about stealing media.
If I own a game and I also emulate it, I don't give no fucks. I don't give.
That's fine.
I gotta get a fucking crate load of NES games in a garage somewhere. I'm gonna drive down to Chicago.
As long as you
go
have,
into that garage
listen,
and grab my NES game and drive back up to Wisconsin
have,
so I can enjoy it. No.
Proof of purchases, then fine, emulate all you want.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Do these have to unlock?
Yeah, you have to talk to the fire more.
Let's talk to the fire one.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
You have to talk to the fire more, Rich.
Get out
There's
of
a
here.
little back button.
Oh, I can't.
You might not be able to because
Our
the
camera's in the way.
The flames roar to life, and a voice speaks out. Another life will return. Not necessarily looking forward to the Day of the Tentacle remake. Rich isn't a huge fan of point-and-click adventure games.
Yeah.
And I guess, you know, I played a couple. I played a little Day of the Tentacle, and I'm not...
So these are zombie gang members.
These are
Oh,
zombie...
is that my car?
That's your car, yeah. And later you can buy different weapons to start each level with, and so you can go in there and change your weapons out.
Oh my god!
Lord Belmont says Carl Sagan's demon haunted world. Science as a candle in the dark talks about the mathematical likelihood of coincidence and how our minds make them significant.
Oh fuck, that didn't work out well.
That's the thing. We humans really like to see patterns in things. We can look at clouds and find faces. But you know, it's just coincidences. Also, do you like Sam Harris? Who's Sam Harris? Rich?
He's an outspoken atheist guy.
Oh, okay.
I haven't heard much of him. I'm sure he's fine.
I've never heard of him.
I'm familiar with him, but that's really about all.
Okay, there you go.
Honestly.
That's the thing. Humans love patterns. We love them. Constellations. Think about constellations. Patterns in the stars. Billions and billions.
Probably out of ammo, right?
Oh my
You are currently out of ammo. Did you lose all the ammo in your other gun, too?
I have 2 guns.
Well, you start with a gun.
I do?
Yeah.
Is it in the trunk?
No, you can't go in the trunk anymore because you've already started the mission.
Oh.
You should have had it with you. Okay. Fair enough. You know what, Rich? That's fair enough. Nothing matters. Indiana Jones, number 5. Great. Good for them. Let the old men make their movies. There's, you know,
What's wrong now?
they've announced an Indiana Jones 5. Spielberg
With?
and Harrison Ford. Yeah.
Oh, he was too old last time.
Everyone knows that.
They aren't going to go to the Mutt well, are they? Nobody wants to see Mutt starring as Indiana Jones's lame replacement.
No, what I'm sure is going to happen is like they're going to start the movie by like saying goodbye to Mutt as he goes off to college, and just forget about him for the rest of the movie. Indiana Jones and the Why God Why.
Indiana Jones and the ow my back and knees and heart, my arthritis, ow.
That's the whole title.
Indiana Jones and the Lost Aspirin.
Ooh, ooh.
Indiana Jones and the Obstructed Bowel.
Indiana Jones and the I remember 20 years ago when my florist told me. Sorry.
No, you're...
I was making a joke about Indiana Jones forgetting who he was and having early onset dementia and talking about his florist.
Yeah. Indiana Jones and the Diaper of Doom.
Ooh. Nice, Rich.
Jim McMahon has early onset dementia.
Who's Jim McMahon?
He's on the 85 Bears. He was the quarterback.
Oh, okay.
He was like 50-something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's too early to have dementia.
Yep. That's what you get for playing football.
That's what you get for smashing your head against things for a living, yeah. I mean, I feel bad. That dementia is a terrible thing.
Yeah. I feel nothing.
You feel nothing? I mean, I don't know who he is, but you feel bad for just about anyone who has dementia, unless like they're an awful person.
He was famous for being a prick.
Oh, oh, like a real prick?
The 85 Bears kind of had attitude issues. They had personality, is what they had.
Sure. All right. Well, you know what? Then I'll reserve my judgment. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Sunrise Retirement Community. I like that one.
Oops. The 85 Bears Super Bowl might be one of my earliest memories. Clear, concrete memories.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I just take that, and then I have the gun?
Yeah.
How do I get it? Oh, it's highlighted, then I have it?
Yeah, you have it. Oh, wait. What? Oh, yeah, so look up in the left corner.
Okay.
You have the 32 revolver.
Oh, and then the other one just gave me more bullets, so I did, I think, have bull. I accidentally started this mission again, and I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I didn't have both. All right.
Yeah, I wonder what you did with the other one.
No, it's fine.
That's fine. Oh, he got you. He got you. They're gonna make it. We can't stop them from making another Indiana Jones movie.
Spielberg's too smart for that.
They've touted it as the first Indiana Jones movie to have no involvement with George Lucas.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe it will be good. I wonder if Lucas and Spielberg had a falling out. It seems weird that he would even do that.
I think Lucas is just done with everything, right?
He just doesn't care.
I think yeah. Oh
yeah. Because I guess this would be a Disney movie now.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry, Telegon. Yes, Jack and Rich. Before the stream, I had a fire down at the beach. I threw an old Christmas tree on top, and it exploded, kinda. Speaking of which, when have you nearly died?
Well, I've talked about this.
Have you talked about when you nearly died?
Yeah. I was at Disney World, and my brother nearly hit me head on with a motorboat.
I remember that. When I don't know if I've ever told this story. When I was 14, 15, I was held up at gunpoint.
I didn't know this.
You didn't know that?
No.
Held up at gunpoint. I was with my mom and my little brother. We were at a grocery store in Las Vegas as part of a big road trip we were taking. It was an awesome road trip. And my mom and my little brother were loading stuff up in the back, and we had a minivan, and I was loading stuff, something up in the side door, and I saw two girls, and one of them went to the front door, snatched my mom's purse. So I start walking towards the other one, and it didn't even cross my mind that they stole it. And I was gonna go up to her and be like, why did she take the purse? You know, like it just didn't cross my mind that they were stealing. You know, like it was so shocking. So I went up to the other one, held a gun right like this far away from my face. This far away from my face. Told me not to move. So I didn't move. Real gun.
How'd the situation resolve? Did he shoot you?
Yes, I've been dead this whole time. Yeah, she shot me right in the face. I lost most of my face. And we found it again, so we got to put it back together, which was nice. So in any case, that was probably the closest I've ever come to really death. There's been other times things. There's been other time things. No, the situation was resolved. You know, we called the cops. Apparently, they had been doing the same thing with a lot of tourists.
Yeah.
Just quick snatch and grabs and run away, and there was nothing we could do. Gave them the information, you know.
Yeah.
We had to continue on our road trip. We were the really tough part is we were leaving. Like we were going to the grocery store to pack up the van to leave Vegas, and it was like that was the kick in the balls right before we had to all get in the car again together. My hair had to be amputated. That's exactly how I lost my hair. Right after that, I started losing my hair.
Oh, can they not see in darkness?
They can see you when they get close, but they can. You're a little more concealed.
Oh my god.
Oh, you know what? My mom actually years later, got a call from Vegas PD saying they had found her purse.
Really?
No joke. No joke. And we frequented Vegas, which was great for me because I got to play in all the arcades. But
I like the headshots.
yeah, headshots are great. Insta kills if you can get them. They're tough. Just this guy, you know, says, "Here's money. Thanks for playing a new game. I don't have time to play much, so you are my vicarious gaming experience. Any guesses at Batman vs. Superman's Rotten Tomatoes score? I'm really curious to see." Here's what you should know. I looked this up the other day.
69.
Because I was curious. Do you know what Man of Steel's Rotten Tomatoes score is?
70.
56.
Really? Oh, okay.
Which, by the way,
Faith in humanity.
it also makes perfect sense. It just means that half the people going to see it didn't like it and half did, you know? Doesn't that make perfect sense?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the internet's a great place. My guess is right on opening weekend, it's gonna start with a relatively high score, right?
Yeah.
And then as more and more people see it, it's going to, I think it's going to top out at 60%. It will do no better than 60%. I was at a used media store the other day, and I came across a copy of Man of Steel for really cheap.
Yeah.
And I keep telling myself, like, oh, before Batman vs. Superman, I really want to rewatch Man of Steel and, like, try to understand it. Because I really disliked it. But it's like, maybe I was being harsh. And before I go see Dawn of Justice, which eventually I'll see, I should really give Man of Steel another try. And they had one for super cheap there, so I bought it. And I felt really bad, and it's just sitting on my desk now looking at me, going, oh, now you gotta watch me. And I go, ew. Okay, so now you have a sawed-off shotgun and a hammer. But if you look, your sawed-off shotgun only has 2 bullets.
Well, I'm grabbing the sawed-off shotgun so the hammer so I can do that.
Right.
Can I shoot lights?
Yes, you can shoot lights. I've watched Man of Steel a few times to make sense of it. It doesn't help. I'm sorry, I don't know why I feel so compelled, but I definitely feel compelled to just try to figure it out. Maybe you should have been harsher on Man of Steel and you wouldn't be in this situation. I'm very harsh on Man of Steel. I think it's a really bad movie. That's why I want to rewatch it.
This isn't
Oh,
bad.
you're out of bullets.
I'm just gonna melee him anyway.
Oh, okay. No, it's not a bad game, and the levels get progressively more and more challenging, and you get more weapons, and it all progresses very nicely. Deadbolt. Like I said, which is my problem, is I just keep comparing it to Risk of Rain, and I understand that that's my problem. Batman fights Superman for 2 hours, then a monster shows up, and suddenly they are all friends.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, no shit.
No, I mean, and you know it's going to be exactly 1 hour of brooding, exactly 1 hour of fighting each other, and then a half an hour of fighting a monster.
You know, I'm all out of fucks to give.
About Dawn of Justice?
Yeah.
You know what? I can be with you on that. We shouldn't. The more we talk about it, this is for you out there, Internet. The more we talk about it, the more publicity we give it. Did you guys get an advanced screening? Yes, like we always do.
Why would people even think that?
Because movie reviewers generally get an advanced screening. We are not
That was easy.
in the same realm as other movie reviewers, and so no, never. I don't think Jay and Mike have ever gotten an advanced screening of anything.
Not for a review. Mike used to work at a movie theater.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Through Mike, I saw like the Phantom Menace like a couple days early.
Sure.
Same with Attack of the Clones, so I was a little bit more reluctant on that one. And then I don't think he was working at the theater anymore when Revenge of the Sith came out, but I was still dragged kicking and screaming to see the movie with him and Jay. I so did not want to go see it.
So yeah, there's never any sort of early screening to make sure the review is out for the release date kind of thing. And I you know what? I don't think it's because like Jay and Mike are overly harsh or anything. I just think they don't have the contacts. They don't play within the system. So if you want,
What?
Oh. If you want, exit out of here.
What are we got here?
Back.
Oh,
The button you can't see
the button I can't see
because the camera's right there. Head out that door.
Every other door is W, but that one, I don't like that. Okay.
This is where you can buy new weapons, and you have 70 souls.
These all go in the.
These all go in the trunk. Yep. But you can only have one primary and one secondary to start every level.
Just save up.
You know, I didn't see the new Cloverfield movie. I have not been out to see a movie in a while, except for when I went to go see My Neighbor Totoro. I still haven't seen Deadpool. I really want to see Deadpool.
I do too.
Time. No time. time for anything. Ugh, yeah, yeah. It was great. My neighborhood theater was playing My Neighbor Totoro, so I took my boys to go see it. It was awesome. They loved it. What a beautiful movie that is.
Alright, well, that didn't work.
Would you watch Batman versus Superman if it was Michael Keaton's Batman? I would watch if it was Michael Keaton's Batman and Christopher Reeve's Superman. I would absolutely go see that Batman. But that wouldn't be called Batman versus Superman. That would be called two awesome people team up and fight crime. It would have a very different mood to it. I'm trying to think of when this.
I'm not Mr. Anti. Can't even draw a blank on his fucking name. Current Batman. What's his fucking name?
Affleck?
Yeah, I'm not anti-Affleck.
Oh, I'm not anti-Affleck.
Yeah. We'll see how he does.
I think Affleck has some potential. He's got some possibilities. I like him as an actor. I'm excited that he spent a lot of time reworking the script because I think he's a talented writer. And for bigger guys like that, headshots might not insta-kill, but they will kill him quicker.
Yeah.
You know. No, I don't think Affleck's the problem. I don't think Harvey Cavill, or Harry Cavill, what's his name?
Harry Cavill?
Harry Cavill. I don't think Harry Cavill will be a problem. I think he can be fine. I think Zack Snyder is the problem. And this vision of like the dark and brooding Superman is the problem. And part of that is because that's not the Superman I grew up with, So I'm willing to take part of the responsibility.
What does burning the drugs do?
That's just the mission. The mission is to, so you can save that until after you killed everyone if you want, but. Do you bleed? Oh, I'm gonna make it. What's the line?
Do you bleed? Well, you will.
Rich, that line read was great. Rich Evans as the new Batman. I just, yeah.
Hey, why are we talking about that?
Why are we talking about that? Because
do you know what was confirmed recently?
What?
That Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill are confirmed for The Killing Joke.
The Killing Joke!
Why aren't we talking about that when we're
should.
talking about Batman?
Because it's an animated movie. It probably won't.
So what? It's going to be infinitely better. Because the people involved are good, and the story involved we know is good.
That's true.
I don't give a fuck what Hollywood's shoving down my throat when it comes to Batman. And for all I know, Affleck Batman's going to be a fun ass-kicking Batman. That's not too serious. I mean, at least, like in a kind of comic booky, ultra-violent way. Not like deep, seriously written way. Just going to be Batman who runs in and just beats everyone up while going,
Batman smash!
Batman smash! Don't make Batman angry!
Is that what you want, though?
No.
Is that...
My God!
You gotta find get your kicks where you can, Jack.
Touche,
Batman smash! Puny Superman!
Superman break Batman building. Batman break Superman. Ah. All right, yeah. If you're going in looking for a Hulk movie, then you're good to go. Just in your mind, every character is green, and then you got a great movie. Gobbledygooks.
Oh my God, that took a lot of bullets.
Congrats to Rich on the no pause FTL run.
Thank you.
Rich showed me just the end of it, of him squeaking through that no pause run. Definitely congratulations. Did you know there's a Batman vs. Superman tournament this Saturday, March 19th? In DC Universe Online for the PS4, it's free, you fuck!
how does this tournament work?
You beat up people, I guess. I don't know shit about shit. I just like it. I just like it.
Oh, let's shut off so I can blows.
Well, look how far away you are.
I figured that it would hurt more people.
Nah. Stab. Oh, can I stab him now? Can I stab him? What are our thoughts on the Dark Knight movies? One's all right, two's really good, the third sucks.
One is blah. One is blah
Sure.
because Christian Bale sucks.
Uh-huh.
One is good because Heath Ledger does not suck,
There we go.
and the other one's okay.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Eh.
Dark Knight Rises is I have not seen a Christopher Nolan movie since The Dark Knight Rises because it left such a bad taste in my mouth. I think he's only made one, but I didn't see Interstellar because I just didn't want to deal with that pomp. I really hated The Dark Knight Rises. But
Oh fuck. Well, how come some lights only go in a little bit? I guess light angle is the thing.
yeah, the door
Alright.
opened and the light from there came in.
Well, sometimes the light only goes in a little bit.
Oh, light.
So I guess
angle.
light angle
Yep.
is a thing.
Light angle. I didn't see Interstellar. You know why? I didn't give a shit about Chris Nolan. Dark Knight Rises was so bad. It's so bad. And you know, especially coming from Dark Knight, which I think was pretty tight and character focused. He's going there and steal a knife.
Yeah, okay, so he's invulnerable to knives too. I hate this fucker.
I think like you can get like if you get like 2 shots in his head.
I don't want to alert everybody. I want to do it stealthy.
Oh, okay. Well then, like
Is the knife is quiet? I assume.
the knife is quiet, but if he panics, the others might panic too. Like he might go if he screams. So you'll have to grab the knife and stab him over there. Do a quick weapon swap.
All right.
Oh, I did see that Moonfront. Yes, I'm so excited about that.
Wish.
There is a Bloodborne themed card game in the works. I love card games. I love deck building games.
Do you want Bloodborne without the gameplay? Have I got news for you?
Old man Evans here. Can't handle it.
What? I was standing in shadow.
Shadow doesn't mean you are invincible, Rich. It just means you're harder to see.
Bullshit.
Get with the times.
That's bullshit.
Get with the times.
That's not video game logic.
That's video game logic. Get with it. Being designed by Eric Lang, the guy who designed the XCOM board game.
Which I haven't played.
We haven't played. The answer is for when it comes out. Will we play it on stream? Yes, absolutely. Hopefully it'll come out. Before October. Maybe we'll do like a spooky. I have a lot of horror board games at the moment. Now go and just go stab him while his back is turned. You'll get like 2 stabs in while he's not looking.
I obviously didn't trust myself enough for that.
You got to go fast. Oh look! Oh, the other guys are down here now.
That's fine. You know what? That's probably better. Why did he wait? Now there's my gun.
All the guys are down here now. I'm excited about the Bloodborne card game. Yes, it looks fun. He said he wanted to design it with the video game in mind, and so he's like, there's going to be a lot of death. There's going to be a lot of replaying. It's going to be frustrating, and that sounds great. Did you see the episode of Bill Maher where Ben Affleck kept ignorantly defending Islam? The guy that knew what he was actually talking about, that Affleck called gross and racist, is Sam Harris. Oh, no. Is Bill Maher still have a show?
Probably. What did Bill Maher do now? Because you mumbled through that.
I know, because it's just
read-
talking about defending Islam, and it's just like, that's just going to bring up a shitstorm. Bill, did you see the episode of Bill Maher where Ben Affleck kept ignorantly defending Islam. The guy that knew what he was actually talking about, that Affleck called gross and racist, is Sam Harris. So Sam Harris must have also been on the show. You know,
You don't get much range with that fucking knife, do you?
throwing it.
Throwing it.
Oh, I think you threw it at the floor.
No, I was aiming at him. It lost momentum.
You should have been able to hit him. Did you hit a corpse instead? You might have hit a corpse instead.
And I don't know if he ignorantly defended it because I haven't heard it. I don't think it's a very good religion. I don't think it does very good things. There are Islamic countries where you can be put to death for not believing
That's
in
true.
Islam.
That's true.
It's a terrible religion.
Well-
It's terrible.
You know, I think that there are extremes, and I think the things that can be said about Islam can be said about many religions. And so singling out this one, of course, it's happening now. You know,
Is there
murdering people is happening now
is
because
there
of Islam.
a Christian country where you can be executed for not believing in Christianity? Is there?
China?
For not believing in Christianity?
I think so. It might be true.
I don't.
I think it is. I don't watch
The-
me.
the-
Watch
the-
me. Fully,
You think the communist country, the biggest communist country on earth, puts people to death for not believing in Christianity?
I believe they're very Christian in China. Someone's going to tell me I'm wrong.
Everybody's going to tell you you're wrong.
You think?
Uh-huh.
Can we just stop that? I think we should. China? Isn't China very Christian? Who am I thinking of? China is not a Christian country? Oh. What about that guy who just shot a bunch of people because he was very Christian here in America? Wasn't that just a thing?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm thinking of Antarctica. Right. Antarctica puts people to death because they're Christians. Yeah, that guy who just shot up the abortion clinic because God told him to, because he was saving babies and God told him to.
I'm not saying Christianity's great.
Yeah.
I'm saying they're both terrible. I'm just saying I think Islam is worse.
Well, because it's happening.
Just math.
Well, it's because it's happening right now. Numbers wise.
I don't give a shit about the Crusades because that happened 1,000 years ago.
Sure. Missionary to Chinese people who are here in America, they aren't Christian. There is a Christian movement that's fairly strong, but it's underground. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. You know me. I go on a general rule of if you ain't bothering nobody, do what you do.
Yeah.
So if you're a Muslim person and you ain't bothering nobody, yeah, you do what you do, right?
I've never at any point claimed that all Muslims are terrible because that would be ignorant and wrong.
Right. But in saying that, like the Muslim religion as a whole is a terrible thing, you're kind of
Read the
saying
book.
that. Huh?
Read the book.
That's what I wanted you to get to that exact statement, that gray area.
Wow.
Remember,
That's a lot of stabbing.
that's a lot of stabbing. You might need to shoot him, or go in the other entrance first, which you could do. You could go the other way first. Yeah.
I want that. He's got knives and shotguns that way, and I got two people I got to shoot in the face this way.
Yeah. I saw that Star Trek Annex are getting sued by Paramount.
Yeah.
The Star Trek fan film, which
Look, once you go to Kickstarter for your Star Trek fan film,
did they go to Kickstarter?
I think they did.
Ooh.
I think there was something that went to Kickstarter, and it was a Star Trek fan film, and Paramount came down on them because at that point you are taking money.
For someone else's property.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They have to defend their copyright.
Yes. Agreed. I didn't know they were taking money. I just thought Paramount was coming down on them.
Then again, I think Star Trek Continues had a Kickstarter too, and nothing happened to them, so I don't know.
Maybe they weren't as popular. Maybe they weren't as big.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, you can't take money for making a fan film, for taking someone else's intellectual property. I think Mr. Bibb says, I think the thing that got Paramount on wasn't them taking money to make it, but them selling cups, merch, whatever with the name on it. Absolutely.
Well, then you get into no shit territory.
Exactly. Exactly. Then you get into the no shit territory. Oh, then someone else is saying apparently the people making the fan film were talking to Paramount all throughout the process of making it, and then Paramount suddenly turned around and hit them with the
It's
lawsuit.
their property.
Yep,
It's their property.
absolutely. You can't sell stuff if you don't own that stuff. That's kind of rule number one.
My God!
If they suddenly decide, well, we don't want somebody playing with our toys after all,
Yep.
it's kind of their right.
Yeah. Bill LaHecka. Hey guys, I have an advanced screening pass to Batman v Superman on Monday.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. The last Batman vs. Superman trailer featuring Affleck as an Arkham-like Batman with taking on multiple foes and stealth combat gave me hope.
I
No hope, all ye enter.
eh.
Go in with low expectations, and then you can be surprised. You know, much like my constantly comparing, this to Risk of Rain.
I'm no good at this, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get there. You know what? You'll find it. You have to. That mouse cursor needs to be on their heads. Is something you should be thinking about. Get that mouse cursor on their heads. Don't just line of sight it. Nice. Get there. There you go. You're on it, Rich. You are on it. So yeah, I just don't have. I don't have high hopes. I know the movies that Zack Snyder has made. I know the Superman movies that he made. And it's, Nice. Oh yeah, Leftover Beefcake is drinking the grapefruit sculpin, which is fine. I think the regular sculpin is the superior of the two. The grapefruit sculpin, it almost tastes like rind, like grapefruit rind. And then if you read if you read the ingredients, they use the rind, and so it's a little bitter. It's a little tart. So Beefcake, next time you're at the liquor store, see if they have just regular sculpin. You're going to like that a lot better. And make sure that you're pouring the grapefruit sculpin into a glass. That releases more of the aroma.
I say I like Death's car quite a bit.
It's a cool car.
Yeah.
That's a cool ass car. Absolutely.
It's very death appropriate.
The Jung and the Restless says, "Shut up, Jack." And no, I won't ever.
Wait, how was that a stealth? I shot him in the head. Why are they not activated? I don't understand detection in this game.
I'll be honest with you, I don't either.
think that needs work.
Whoops, I'm drinking it straight from the bottle. Always with craft beer. Always pour into a glass. That release of the, what's in it, CO2?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
The release of whatnot is what opens they say to pour it in a glass because it opens up the flavor.
I want like a bubble of sound so I know where I'll be heard.
Mm-hmm. You get no bubble, Rich. I'm sorry. You get no bubble. And I'm trying to remember how I did this level. So I can give you some pointers. I definitely killed the bouncer first.
The guy down here?
Yeah,
I got a nice, pretty much free kill up here now.
sure.
So we'll take that.
Ah, okay. So I see. So that guy was close to the door that time. So he
Yeah.
got activated. And now he's activated the other guy. So you have to wait until he's over closer to the stairs. Hey, weird question. What if I sent RLM a DVD for Best of the Worst and it doesn't have a case? Is a generic case okay? Here's what I'd say is find a generic DVD case and make up your own cover art. Or, find the cover art and print it out and put it in the generic DVD case. If it's just a DVD, we'd probably be less likely to even look at it. So find some bootleg cover art or make your own cover art. Draw a funny picture. Just this guy, says, I sent a bunch of these to RLM for no apparent reason. Just curious what happened to them.
These?
Well, we're gonna see what they are. He has a link.
Oh, these! What do you want?
Oh yeah, you guys got these, right? I remember Mike talking about them.
I think so.
They're like party grow capsules. You put them in water and they grow,
Yeah.
they expand. Just this guy, we did get them. I think Mike was playing with them. So I cannot give them to my kids because Mike has already played with them. We still don't know what that box is. No one has claimed responsibility for the box. So you see how the circle gets bigger? That's like the area of randomness.
We did actually open the box today.
Oh, did you?
Some guy made some props, and they're related to. Do you remember Eloise Cole? Like ancient artifacts related to the demon Eloise Cole,
Oh,
the
yeah.
grief clown. The grief clown.
Yes, the grief clown. Yes.
He
yes.
made some artifacts to the death goddess Eloise Cole.
Oh, I want to see those before I leave. That's great.
I think they're just downstairs on the big table.
Oh, I'm gonna check them out. Do we actually go in blind for best of the worst stuff, or do you preview it quickly first?
No, we go in blind.
Go in blind.
I have started previewing Wheel of the Worst tapes.
Yes.
Because we've gotten enough of them that are just bland that we can't say anything interesting about, that it's kind of necessary. But movies, never screen a movie.
Nope. Never. But we've also developed a bit of a sense about what will be good for best of the worst. You can kind of tell by the cover, you can kind of tell by the description. Oh, and if you already have that gun, it can also refill your ammo if you just walk over it. But now you have two of those, so it's fine. Yeah. Oh no, and you have no idea how much wheel does suck doing it, because we will usually watch a few more that don't make it to the final episode because they're just so bland.
I won't say usually. It's happened a few times.
It's happened every time I've been there. I haven't done
You've
many.
been there a
wheels.
couple times.
I've only been there a couple times. All right, change your pistol and just unload on them.
That's how we got Shoji. We had that Florence Henderson video
Yeah.
that was just so bland. Here's how you put on makeup. We spun it again,
Yep.
and we got Shoji that time.
Nah, nice. Don't forget to change out your pistol. The other one has more bullets.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to unload. You didn't change out your pistol.
I know. I wanted to use all from that one first.
Boop.
That's bullshit. That's just bullshit.
Is that why some of the things on the wheel are just dropped? The wheel refresh with all new stuff. Some of them, yeah.
Actually, no, that's not why. Actually,
not why?
we started changing out the wheel every episode because part of it is going through and reading off the names, and we didn't want the same fucking tapes every time.
Sure.
That's the actual reason we started changing up the wheel now.
Oh, okay. Gobbledygooks. When you have time, check out the trailer to The Mermaid, the most successful Chinese film ever, and currently the #2 highest grossing film of 2016. Really? All right. All right. I'm down. The Mermaid. Highest grossing film of the year, or second highest grossing film of the year. Rich says,
You know what I'll check out? Your mom.
Oh, snap, Rich. Oh, snizzy. Have you found a new strategy? A mad stabby strat?
Just done that a couple times.
Okay, stage is clear. Return to your car.
Wait, there should be one shotgun guy walking around.
Oh, wait, go back.
Oh, because I got
Okay.
all of the drugs.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's all you need to do is get the drugs. There he is.
I'm gonna be a completionist, Jack.
Sure.
I'm gonna be a completionist.
Sure. It's almost time to stand up. When did we start the stream? When did I get that email? Hold on. I want to say it's almost time to stand up. Oh yes, it is. It has been an hour, everyone. Please, stand up. It will do you good. If you are able to, stand up.
Eh.
And Rich says, eh. It'll make you feel better. It'll make you feel better. Standing up makes you feel good. So stand up if you could.